30 this year, and according to Martha Stewart, there are 30 kitchen skills I should master before then. What better way to learn than a 30-part series we can do together? Part 14 of 30, how to make a great cup of coffee at home. We all love our morning cup of joe. It never tastes right when I make it from home. But MarthaStewart.com says we don't have to go out and buy a fancy espresso machine. It's all about using good coffee. Make sure you're following the ratio of coffee to water. Now, I'm not one to advocate that paying more equals better quality, but according to coffee, that's pretty much the case. A couple dollars can make a huge difference when it comes to quality. MarthaStewart.com recommends looking for coffee that has been freshly roasted in the past few weeks. Grinding fresh makes a huge difference. You opt out of purchasing a good grinder, ask your roaster to grind it for you. The consistency in the grind is way more important than the freshness of the grind. The common denominator for a lot of our favorite drinks is an espresso base. Macchiatos, lattes, different than a regular brew. It's the last resort. If you buy coffee that tastes bitter, try something else next time. But if you want to save that bag, go ahead and add a little bit of salt. And when making espresso drinks at home, you might not have an espresso maker. So MarthaStewart.com gives us some workarounds. For regular coffee makers, make your brew on the stronger side to mimic the same characteristics of an espresso. And add a pinch of instant espresso powder to your brew before creating your preferred drink. Then there's the old school method. So some coffees make for better espressos. Espresso is more about the brew method than the actual type of bean used. Enter the mocha pot, a stovetop coffee maker that uses pressurized extractions to turn any coffee into something very close in strength and consistency to an espresso. Here's what one looks like. Now, if you're like me, one of the reasons I love a good coffee shop is for the steamed milk and that creamy foam. And even if you don't have a frother at home, you can still make your own with these tips. It's as easy as putting the milk in a water bottle or a jar with a lid and then shaking it vigorously. Ta-da! You have foam. For more volume, add a few pinches of sugar to keep the liquid from collapsing back down. Remove the lid and even zap it in the microwave for 30 seconds to heat it up and stabilize it. I love putting a little bit of cinnamon in mine and shaking it up to make a flavored foam. Speaking of flavor, that is something that makes our favorite drinks so special at a coffee shop is they have all the different types of syrup, caramel macchiatos, pumpkin spice lattes. Well, you can make all those syrups at home and keep them on hand for whenever you need. Okay, so we just learned tips for espresso-based drinks, drinks with foam, drinks with flavor, but I bet you can't make cold brew at home. Wrong. MarthaStewart.com says the hardest part about making cold brew at home is just waiting to enjoy it. Go ahead and screenshot this recipe. There you have it. You just learned how to make coffee shop style coffee from your own home. That's part 14 of 30. I hope you learned something and follow along because we have 16 more lessons to go. See you next time. I'm gonna go make myself some coffee.